I forgot to turn the mic off. See, I'm all discombobulated. Oh my gosh. Is it sound now? Can you guys hear me now? Okay, yeah, yeah. I had the mic muted. I'm so sorry. So, like I said, I apologize for being fashionably late. Okay. I was supposed to, like, the live was scheduled to go live at 7:30, but Shadow is doing Shadow things. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. I had to clean up his shit, and yeah. So, anyways, gotta love him. I can't even be mad at him honestly because really he was just being curious. Really, it was my fault. I should have made sure that the bag wasn't left out, but whatever. What I was rambling about, because you guys couldn't hear me because the mic was still off. I forgot to hit the mic on. Basically, I had cooked dinner last night, and so the packaging. Y'all want to see his badass? Really? Give me a shadow. Okay, I'm so sorry. He's mad because I was like furious. So I cooked dinner last night, and the packaging or whatever. I had just basically threw everything in the bag. Some you know, ends of garlic, some pieces of onions, some pieces of, just things that I was using for dinner last night. And so I didn't put the brown bag in the actual dumpster, and nor did I put it in the trash can. I just left it kind of like in the paper bag on the floor. So really, I can't really be mad with him because he was just, being curious. But at the same time, I am mad with him because he should know better. He's not a young boy. He's damn near an old man, so he should know better. But yes, I'll go get him. 1 second. Let him know he got somebody people that want to see him. All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. You're wanted. Stop. Hold on. You can be here for just a moment. It's just for this moment right here. So he's trying to jump down because I don't let him get on my table. We don't play those games. And sometimes, he tends to not listen. And sometimes I catch him sneaking up here. So I don't want him to think that this is a-okay, because it's not okay. It's not okay. I don't get on his bed and roll around and, make mess, knock my cards all over. But Shadow, he don't even feel comfortable because he not supposed to be up here. I'm glad he's purring, y'all, so that's a great thing. He forgives me. Because just a minute ago we weren't really that cool when I realized the mess that he made, So Shadow, everybody saying hello, boy. Oh, he gonna push my hand. Did y'all just see him push my hand away? Because he know he ain't supposed to be up here. So look, there he goes. Because he know better. But anyways, there y'all go. Y'all little furry love moment. Oh, and he said, "Yeah." Did y'all just hear him meow? He said, "Yeah." Okay, cool. Now he want to talk and shit. Okay, well I'm so glad because just a minute ago he wasn't. He was running. Okay. All right. Anyways, y'all. Good morning. Good evening. Thank you guys so much for being here again. I appreciate you guys hanging on and being patient with me. We had quite the morning. It's kind of like for those that have children, it's kind of like when they oversleep and you're running down the block with one shoe on, one slipper off, trying to catch the bus and shit. So crisscross is here. Something could be crisscrossing. You could be crisscrossing the street. Someone might be doing hopscotch. You might catch someone doing that or whatever the case may be. You might see a set of badass twins. Okay, could crisscross. They were twins. For those of you guys that don't know who crisscross is. Okay. All right. One is light skinned and one's dark brown skinned. All right. Kind of sounds like my Irish twins. One's high yellow and the other one's brown skinned. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. This is a what's the T for Leos? All right. Could be for anybody that's here. The energy may resonate, may not resonate. Just definitely take what does, leave what doesn't. But yeah, welcome to the channel, FieryFalconTarot. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome. My name is Leash. For those of you guys that don't know who I am, I'm a fellow Leo, like some of you guys may or may not be. Take what resonates, leave what does not. This is a general message. If you guys need anything personalized, look down in the description box below. All right. I didn't make the post yet about the Dominican Republic. The poll is already up. So hopefully you guys can make it down there. The meet and greet is going to be July 31st to August 6th. So, I would love to see those of you guys that want to participate coming on out the DR. Have a good time. Hang out with me. All right. But if not, then I'm going to have a good time and I'm going to hang out with me. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right. This is a general. So let's get into the messages here, y'all. All right. I didn't get a chance to shuffle any of these decks because, like I said, we had quite a morning. All right. We had quite a morning. All right, but let's see. What do we have here for Leos? Archangel Divine White Light, please guide and watch over this active divination for the sign of Leos. Anything that's not of the light, I ask that you claim it and bring it to the light. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Shout out to my moderators. You guys are the greatest. I appreciate you so much. What is going on with these cards? They won't go back in. They're like stuck. Look at that. Y'all saw that? I don't know what's up with that. At the bottom, though, I want to be like you. So, Leos, you guys could possibly have someone mocking you guys, okay? Trying to be like you. Because I'm hearing that song by Bow Wow and Sierra, Like You. So I'm getting two different energies here. Someone definitely wants to bite your style, copy your style. So someone could be imitating you, mocking you, doing things that you do, you know what I'm saying? Or wear what you wear or something of that nature here. There's two energies, but really what I'm getting here, y'all, it's good, fun energy here, but there is some tainted energy that's kind of blended in here with you guys. So I don't feel like it's y'all energy directly. Oh, he's over there laying down. Yeah, because his feelings is really hurt, but he thinks that we're cool, but really I'm still on the inside, but I'm trying to let it go. But anyways, y'all, so it's like a little bit of both. It's like, I don't really want to say love and hate, but there's love and then there's another energy, right? It's just simply not my Leo's energy, because Leos, we embody the heart chakra. We rule love. Okay, that's what we do. That's our house. We rule it like with no problem. So there's something like that happening. I do have some channel messages for you guys, quite a bit, as y'all see that I started jotting down. Like once I had to take care of his shit. But yeah, it's like he needs his own mate or something like that. Like I don't know, because mornings when I got shit to do, I don't be having time to tend to unnecessary things. But anyway, some numbers that y'all could be seeing here. Leos, cross watchers are always welcome. Comment section is always open for you guys to chat amongst yourselves. But let's get into it. Y'all could be seeing 42, 17, 26, number 3, 35. Okay? Y'all could be seeing 888, 222, 555, 1010, and 1212. All right. I also have some names here for you guys. I have Valencia and I have Juno. You don't know nothing, right? So somebody might be hearing some Hispanics get into like a debate or an argument or something like that here, because I just had to do it. I just had to do that. So y'all could hear some Hispanic. It sounds like male. Okay, could be disagreeing about something here. Okay, so that could be something that could be somebody could be overhearing here. All right. I also have selfies here. So Leos, you guys are lighting it up with your selfies. Okay, you guys are striking poses for yourself. All right, you could be posing for somebody else, but I get the energy of selfies and striking poses. I also see that there could be a redhead. Now, Leos, you could have red hair. You guys could be considering dyeing your hair red, or this could be obviously a redhead woman or a redhead man. Take it how it resonates, y'all. There is somebody that is a overwhelmed mother out here in the world. Okay, there's so many of those, right? Um, but this is like she's like working two jobs and she's like in school online full time and then she has like a side hustle going on. This is a mother that is doing everything that she can do to get herself and possibly her children, if she has any, out of a really difficult situation. So this could be a mother that could be, you know, I don't know, just putting in everything that she got, blood, sweat, tears, borrowed time from, the next lifetime, to get her task done because she really wants to get herself in a better position. She really wants to transform her life because she doesn't want her children to carry the burdens or the weight or the lack thereof, right? Limited resources, whatever this looks like. But these are some examples that I'm getting here. So there's a mother out here that is going through those things. So shout out to you and keep going. All right. Someone's in online school. I also have Lincoln. So someone name could be Lincoln, but really I'm getting like an avenue or like a street, Broadway, Boulevard, something like that. So someone could be on Lincoln Ave, Lincoln Broadway, Lincoln Highway, like, it's giving me something like that here. So there's Lincoln here. Again, it could be a name or it could be like a landmark or a street. I'm also seeing Lincoln Navigator. Oh, yeah, it could be a car too. Someone could drive a Lincoln. All right, but it could be a regular Lincoln or it could be a Lincoln Navigator, right? Take it what resonates. All right, I'll also have rain, so you guys could be getting ready to experience some rain here in your area. We also have juggling too much. Someone has too much on their plate. Someone's trying to do too many things at one time. And this is the reason why it feels like nothing is really being accomplished. Nothing's really getting done. So you guys may be doing a little too much. You might need to, maybe get another plate. All right, get another plate, like a little saucer. You know what I'm saying? Like those y'all remember back in the day. I know it's 2026, so people nowadays may not have like, the plates like the dinner plate. Then you have like like a soup plate or a dessert plate, and then you have the saucer, the really little tiny one. So, but someone needs to get a saucer, right? And this is what you need to do with this saucer. If you have like 8 things that you're doing, you need to take the saucer and you need to, you know, put the most important thing on the salsa, right? So if this is like say someone that's working and then you have a side hustle, right? And then maybe you have maybe you're on like a basketball team or like a softball team or maybe you're on like a volleyball team, whatever, a bowling team, bowling league, pool league, whatever you got going on. This is like more like a hobby, but it's like a serious hobby. And whatever can get on that little ass saucer is probably what you only need to be working on, right? You might need to pull something off the saucer, right? Because it's probably still too much on the saucer. You know what I'm saying? It's like someone's trying to do a whole lot and nothing is getting an equal amount of time. And or if you're gonna choose to try to juggle so many things here, Leos or crosswatcher, then you need to delegate 2 hours for this, 2 hours for salsa dancing, 2 hours at the gym, 2 hours to swim, you know what I'm saying? It needs to be broken down and what days you're going to do this. If you're doing this all in one day, I think that's a lot, but whatever. So there's something here about balancing out your time, your energy, and what you guys got going on. But moving forward, um, now this could be again with work as well too. So some of you guys might be overworked. Work. You could be telling people, "Oh yeah, I got it, I covered. Just go on." Right, and then you still got your shit to do, and then someone else is asking for a favor, and you're like, "Yeah, okay, I could do it. I got that too." So someone's just accepting too much pressure on themselves here, right? Someone, is very amiable, like someone wants to help everybody or as many people as possible. This could look like that too, like you're trying to go to this person, you're trying to go to that person, you're trying to go to this person. And essentially it's like you're pulling yourselves in 20 different directions, right? And you're draining yourself out. So something like that is happening here. Someone could have a sunroof in their car here, crack that bitch open. Someone could also be tracking something. So whether this is a cell phone tracker or a vehicle tracker, um, whether this is someone that's taking notes, and like, you know how like it's kind of giving me like a detective energy when they're looking for someone. They're like, it's like a massive manhunt, and they're like got a big ass bulletin board, in the office, and they got like thumbtacks of this location, that location, this location, that, and they're like pulling string from that pin to the other pin, and they're like, yep, they left from there and went here at this certain time, and then they did this at that certain time. So there's like an energy here of like an investigation. So someone is investigating something, tracking something, right? Someone could also just be a driver. Someone could also just like to track themselves here, whether this is they're tracking how they're walking, where they're walking, how long they walked, what calories they burnt. It could be, I used to have an app called Steps. Was it Steps? I think it was like Steps or Walker, something like that. But it used to, because after I came from off of the road as a truck driver, I drove like locally commercial trucks. So one of the jobs that I had taken was a trash truck driver, and it's super easy, like the easiest thing you could possibly do. You just drive the route, and you have the mechanical arm that comes out. It grabs the can, dumps it out, and then the arm puts the can back down, and you go to the next stop. So I used to use this app so that way I could learn the neighborhoods and learn like the routes and the stops and stuff like that. And so I don't know, someone could be tracking themselves, or this could be someone else that could be tracking somebody. I don't know, y'all. But we got Instacart here. Someone's definitely getting food off of that motherfucking Instacart. We also have stage setup. So someone could work for a company where they actually set up stage or like, equipment. This could be stage equipment, or this could also be like party supplies equipment. When they bring the tables, they bring the chairs, they bring the cloths, etc. So there's something about that here. Either you're calling these people to do an event that you're doing, or someone actually does this, right? Some of you guys could be getting the alphabet soup for yourselves or for your children here. I think that is so freaking cute. We have patterns, so some of you guys have a brilliant mind. Some of you guys are able to just look at anything and see patterns. You could look at the clouds and you could see patterns. So you guys are noticing patterns and many things, many variations, shapes, forms, sizes, etc. I also have Subway down here now. So either you guys could be potentially eating Subway, or someone's actually taking the Subway, right? Take again what resonates. Um, and also I got the energy here with that stage setup too. Someone is doing the fucking most to stage something, right? And this kind of stage is like things that you see on Law and Order, like when people put, said items in someone's car, and someone doesn't know said items was placed in their car, and then someone's calling, to report said person with said thing that said, someone left in someone's vehicle, right? I know it was a lot of says there. So someone could be saying I said what I said, okay, or I mean what I say and I say what I mean, whatever the case may be. So there's that kind of energy of setup here too, where someone, now this may not be your car, but that's just an example that I'm seeing here. So someone could be doing something like that. Someone could be setting you up in another kind of way. It's giving scam, type of energy here. So y'all need to be mindful of that here. Just, whatever. Um and the last thing here, y'all, I got is that, so even if someone is trying to like set y'all up in a way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my ex-wife, you know what I'm saying? Like how she set me up and had me arrested. I dropped off a birthday card which was addressed to my children. The cards look like they're cards for 6 years old, right? I left them in the mailbox. This deranged woman called the police and said that I had harassed her and threatened her, and she had a doorbell camera right at the property. And so my lawyers, we subpoenaed for her doorbell camera. She came to court, no doorbell camera. Um, the judge was like, "Where is the evidence that you're accusing, Miss Falconov, right?" And she had no fucking evidence. This girl had like photos and pictures of me from like 4 and fucking 3 years ago, right? She had a most recent picture of my car that she had took because I mean, I wasn't asking to run into this woman. Lord knows I wasn't, but I was out in public and I was driving. And I pulled up to an intersection and I'm on the phone and I just so happened to look over this hussy is sitting at the stoplight next to me. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So I'm like, oh my God. Like, she even tried to falsify paperwork to have a restraining order against me. And I'm like, restraining order for what? For me trying to see my daughter? Like, for me dropping off a birthday card to her and, trying to take her out to go get whatever she want for her fucking birthday, but that, what I'm saying, that type of setup shit. So the little deranged woman tried to set me up again. I have no criminal record. Unlike people that she did date, they all got criminal fucking records. They're all like, people that chooses to break the law, and try to get away with it. They've been incarcerated, etc. I've never been to prison. So, but that's what she did, last year. And I actually got to go to court again January 27th because, she tried to do her fucking big one. She did. She tried to do her fucking big one. And the judge even told her, that there's a serious crime, Miss Vasinqua, for falsifying and lying against someone in the court of law. And she's up there putting her little dumbass hand up, talk about getting swore in and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, really? Really? So, it could be that kind of energy here for you guys. But don't worry. You guys are protected here. You know what I'm saying? You are protected. So it doesn't matter what anyone tries to throw against you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, the truth would always prevail. It would always be exposed. It will always be, it would always come out. So just continue to be your sweet little selves here, you guys. And, whatever needs to take place will take place, right? But, anyways, so it was funny I had to mention that because that's what I started thinking about when I'm looking at like this energy of, someone staging something here. And hi Yvonne, I'm so sorry I was in my zone right now. I see that you said you are an event planner. That's fantastic. And thank you so much for stopping by today. But the last one here is the ability to manage, or I'm sorry, the ability to navigate through tricky situations. So a lot of you guys, that's y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm minding my business. And, all of a sudden I got like state troopers rolling up on me, guns out because I ride around with guns. Like, I can legally do so. So I'm going to fucking legally do so. Right. I'm not breaking the law. I legally own these firearms. You know what I'm saying? So they even try to report to the police department that, oh, as if I'm like like a, as if I'm a person out here with a whole criminal rap sheet. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no criminal rap, nothing. So the police was like, where's the guns? Where's the guns? I'm like, they're in my fucking car. Like, they're on my person where they're supposed to be. Why? What's up? And they're like, yeah, we got a warrant for your arrest, and we got to take you in and all this other shit. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I thought the cop was fucking with me, honestly. I was like, get the fuck out of here. But no, the cop was dead serious, y'all. He was dead serious because, like I said, she really thought she was doing her big one. you know yeah, it's funny because I was actually talking to another Leo, what, like the day before, and she was like, what you doing to these hoes? What are you doing to them? I'm like, I ain't doing shit. I'm just trying to be myself and love people the way that I want to be loved, and show people, love. Like, that's all I'm doing. She is like, bullshit, Lee. She is like, bullshit. She is like, you doing something to these girls. I'm like, I'm not doing a goddamn thing, but trying to be great and trying to, advance myself in life. Like, that's all I'm doing out here. Like, nothing. Nothing. Again, I have zero criminal record. Nothing. Zero. So no one can ever say that I even hurted a fly. Like, because it wouldn't be no truth in that. There's no proof in that. There's no truth in that whatsoever. Um, and no matter what any research that someone may or may not try to do on me, you will never find anything like that on my record, in my background, nothing. First of all, I'm a strong advocate for domestic abuse, domestic violence. It's in my fucking description box down below. You know what I'm saying? I grew up seeing, females and one male, believe it or not, one male being abused and battered by their said loved ones, right? So I don't stand for that shit. I don't stand for any kind of abuse. I feel like the only time someone should be abusing somebody is, in the bedroom. Not like that. I'm talking about with being intimate with your partner. Like, you should be tearing their asses up. But other than that, no. We need to be keeping our hands to ourselves, right? Our mouths to ourselves, right? Our tongues to ourselves, right? Or our parts to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, no. But anyways, rant over. It's not about me, it's about y'all. But that really triggered me. Can y'all tell? Like, oh my god. I was like, this little manipulative lady that needs fucking help, bro. Sis really needs help. All right, so yeah, and I got right on live as soon as I got out of prison. Like, hello, it's me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna tell the whole fucking world like how much of a liar you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just sad, like how people are. It's just really sad. They don't want to let you go because they fucked up a good thing, or whatever the case may be. And so, by any means necessary, it's like, I'm gonna pay you back, right? Because you don't want to be with me, because you don't want to love me, you don't want to, take the shit that I'm choosing to throw at you, right? And because you're not eating it, now I'm gonna go manipulate something else here to kind of fuck you up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a real deranged mentally person, and like both of my lawyers said that. I got two attorneys, and like both of my lawyers said that. They said that there is something really off. And then there's other evidence that I presented to my attorneys about said person. And it even shows that there is something, off with this individual here. So it's just sad. Like, it's just sad, like how people can be. And, they really, it's just, I don't know. But we're going to move the fuck on. All right. But, anyways, Leos, back on the positive note here. It says, what's the tea for Leo? The truth is finally spilling out here. So I feel like, Leo, somebody thinks you are the tea. Like, you are the gag. Like, they want to pour a cup of you, right? And then they want to pour another cup of you. It's kind of what it's giving me here. So someone could be drinking coffee, tea. I almost said rum. So whatever you do, right? Whatever you're into. But archangels, divine one light, please God and watch over this act of divination for the sign of Leo. Anything sign of light, I said you claim it and bring it to the light. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. All right. I didn't warn y'all, but there go the sound bell. Okay. We have Cardi B playing right now every time. So I don't know. Someone could be trying to do something every time, right? Let's get into the messages though. All right. Oh, we're missing Susie. Susie's not here. Okay, something's not right here because I have the Eight of Wands in this deck here, and this is an Oracle card deck. So there's communication going out. Someone's sending out communication. Someone could be calling somebody. Someone could be emailing somebody, notifying somebody, etc. We're going to leave the Eight of Wands out here though because I think that's interesting. That's something, but that card's in this deck. It's not supposed to be. We have a broke ass here, Leos. So what's the tea is that these bitches is broke. They're reaching for $2 for lunch and they don't realize they don't even have nothing in their wallet. They don't even got a piece of lint in that bitch. It looked like there's some plastic cards there. Uh-huh. So the tea is these people are broke. Look, Leo, are you kidding me? Look at that. Wants you back. Oh, because they're financially struggling, Leo. Oh shit. Oh shit. They're financially struggling, Leo, so they want you back because they know that you have access to the bank of Jesus Christ. They know that you have access to the bank of the divine archangels. They know that the universe, God, Allah, Buddha, Ra, Yahweh, Yeshua, whatever y'all resonate with, right? They know that they're always going to send funds your way, right? There's always going to be financial flow for Leo to dip their cup in the river of blessings, right? And it's all going to be working out all the time. You always have things work out for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me that it don't, because I know that it does. And if something hypothetically just so happens to not work out for you guys, it's because the angels deliberately didn't want it to work out for you. But other than that, they always come through with the come through, like with the 1, 2, we got it, Leo. It's like the spirit be running in the door, like, Leo, we got it. Here it is, right? Whew, whew. Oh, Lord. Oh, that was close, right? So, and I feel like y'all be like that too. Like, oh my God, I didn't even know. Why you don't know? What you mean you didn't know? You know, you know. Like, there was a woman that I had, one of my life coaching clients, and she's doing amazing now, by the way. Shout out to her. But look, tear, there it goes. Ooh. But she was telling me at one point in time in her life that she wanted to move into a bigger facility, a bigger home, not a facility, a bigger home for her and her family. And I said, well, I'm not going to drop her name, but I said to the lady, I said, well, let me ask you a question. And she was like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, that's right. Claim that shit. Claim it, claim it, claim it. And so she was like, I was like, can I ask you a question? She was like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, well, how long, may I ask you, how long have you been living on your own? Right. And she wasn't expecting that. I don't know. I guess she thought I was going to ask her to vogue or pose or something like that. I don't know. But she was like, she thought about it and she was like, I've been living on my own since I was like 19. And the woman was like, I don't know, maybe like 40 something at the time. When we crossed paths. And so I said, okay, so for 20 plus years, you know, I said, well, do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe in God? And she said, yeah. I said, okay, cool. I said, so for 20 plus years, your God, they're going another tier. I said, your God or, Jesus has been providing for you. Yes. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, you've always had a place to live, right? I said, look like you got nice clothes on your body now. Your jacket looks really nice. You got a nice pocketbook. I said, your shoes look nice. I said, oh, I like those shoes. I think she had like some Vapor Max on. And I love Nike Air Max, the Vapor Max. Oh my God. But anyways, so I was like, all these things. I was like, talking about all these blessings that I don't personally know that she's gotten, but I know that she's gotten because she's still kicking today, and so et cetera, et cetera. And I was like, so God's been providing for you for all these years. And I said, well, how much more is the home that you're looking to rent? And she said $400. I said, oh, okay, cool. I said, so you don't think that the God that's been carrying you all these years, 20 plus years, they're not going to continue to carry you if you decide to get a bigger place for you and your family to be more comfortable, to have more space, et cetera, et cetera. And she was like, oh my God. If I remember correctly, I think she started crying because she wasn't looking at the situation from that perspective. She wasn't looking at it like that, and I get it. We're all human. And sometimes we convince ourselves like, we're not good enough. We're not worthy enough, or, we tell ourselves that something won't be possible. It won't happen for me. How could it happen for me? Why would it happen for me? Et cetera, et cetera. And really, it will happen for us. We just got to believe and keep our faith high like we've been doing all this time, right? And God's always going to provide a way. But I thought that was just remarkable because she ended up moving, and I believe to this day they're still in this, bigger place and thriving and doing really well. So side message there, but at the same token, it's really relevant because we do that to ourselves all the time. Even myself. Sometimes I even tell myself like, well, I don't know, I don't know that conscious voice, clicks in and it's like, dang, I don't, will it work out? Will it be? And it's just the human nature that we do because we're humans, unfortunately. But anyways, y'all, keep it continuing on. We got fishing for comments here. So look at this. Someone's in a therapist. Someone's telling somebody about something here. They might be sharing some information here, confidential information with someone else. So what is that called? Um breach of client confidentiality, right? So someone could be breaching, this client confidentiality, right? Someone could be trying to, obviously, they're fishing for fucking comments here. They're looking for information here, So someone could be like, "Oh, Leo goes to the doctor over there on French Street. Let me go to the doctor on French Street too, and let me try to talk to the doctor, right? Let me just ask the doctor, do you know Leo? The one that looks like the one that got the curly hair, the one that has the blue eyes, the one that got 3 kids and her kids' names are, or his kids' names is, they drive that they drive that Tesla, or they drive that Bentley, or they drive that Toyota, or they drive that Lincoln, what I'm saying, that clicks, the right tire clicks. They know every fucking thing. It's like they know more intimate shit about your life than you fucking know about your own life. It's like, what the fuck? It's like that person, right? It's that person. Someone's also wondering if you are a broke ass, Leos. Okay, someone wants to know if you got the chicken. Do you get the guala? Right? I remember back in the day you used to say guala. But they want to know if you get into the Skrilla. Do you have some Skrilla? Right? Do you squill? Right? Wow, Leos, they're nosy as fuck, aren't they? Or you are. These some nosy ass motherfuckers. And if they're not, like, this is them together collectively. So if someone's not actually like client confidentiality, like breaching that shit, if this is not like the said doctor's office, the said, oh my god. So if they know that you shop at, whatever, Dave and Buster's, we'll just say that, because you technically can't shop at Dave and Buster's, right? It's a it's an entertainment center. But if they know that you shop there, Leos, they're gonna be going to the store. They're gonna be going to that store, pulling up, trying to see if they run into you, whatever like that. And if they're not doing that said type of energy, then what the fuck this person is doing here is they're sitting around with their little dust mite ass friends, and they're trying to look at your social media. What I'm saying? They're clocking you, Leos. And I tell y'all in the beginning here, someone could be watching Law and Order, but anyways, it's giving me the detective energy when someone's, crossing points, whatever they're doing. Get your broke ass out of here. You be play fucking Brokey from Lotto. Hey, there's Susie. Susie coming through clutch. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they doing. That's what they doing. They whatever. These hoes is weird. These ninjas is weird. You know what I'm saying? Whoever this is, they weird. But they got the nerve to want your ass back. And some of these people might have went around the community here, fishing for comments, telling people that, Leo broke, Leo don't have this, Leo don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Leo, Leo, Leo. It's like fucking Marsha. Someone name could be Marsha. Someone could live near a marsh. All right. Something could have happened in March of last year, right? Something like that here. It's giving me Marsha, Marsha, Marsha. Sit your ass down and shut the fuck up. That's what they need to do, Leos. They running up all in your business. Running gossiping about whatever you got going on here. Maybe you do got a past due bill. Oh, and you know what? Y'all need to go ahead and check your credit reports, because I pull my credit report. I try to pull like every 6 months or whatever like that. So I just pulled my credit report recently, and I would assume that it was maybe my ex-wife that is out here, committing credit card fraud, or, um, impersonating me or whatever like that. Y'all, if I could show y'all like these inquiries that I found on my credit report, I filed a police report and everything. And as soon as they find out who the fuck did it, I already told the police that yes, we're pressing charges to the fullest extent of the law. I also notified my attorney as well too about there's a particular person. I don't know who exactly it is, but it's kind of looking like it could have possibly been my ex-wife. So, whether that was her or somebody else, like I said, it doesn't matter who the fuck you are. But once the police find out who you are, we will be pressing charges. And I also told my attorneys the same thing. I'm not playing any fucking games with this deranged woman that I just told y'all about here. Like, what the fuck? Like, out of 8 billion people, I get the crazy one? Damn. Shit. Anyways. But true story. Everything I just said is very true. All right, so I can't wait for them to find out who it is, because we're gonna rain down pillars of fire on whoever's fucking head. All right, and I really honestly hope they get jail time. I really do. I'm praying to the Lord that they get prison time. All right, we got a love triangle, third party, multiple lovers, and choices here. So there is a love triangle here, Leos, for some of you guys. All right, somebody's choosing Leo because maybe whoever they chose is a broke ass. Maybe they don't make as much as you do, Leos. But at the same token, you don't want this motherfucker back. Why the fuck do they think they would want you back, Leo? And Leos, I know for a fact that you don't want them back. It's them wanting you back, Leo. Someone could be a principal. All right, I'm here, Principal Spencer. So someone named could be Spencer. Don't feel bad. I mean, I don't feel bad for me because I know God gonna take care of me, but I kind of feel bad for them. But I'm starting to not to feel bad for them because again, I spoke about how Leos we have a heart of gold, and like we will love anybody to the moon, beyond the moon and back. You know what I'm saying? It's just the part that it just sucks that people don't value the way that we sometimes value people. You know what I'm saying? So, and it is what it is. She's gonna get, or whoever it is. Well, she's definitely gonna get her karma for lying and this, that, and the third. But whoever's doing the other shit, they're gonna get their karma as well too. So I'm not sweating it. I'm just like, you got to be a dumb hoe, right? You got to be a dumb ninja. Like, come on, man. I just talked about this shit on the what 4 videos ago. Because Carrie was here and everything. Carrie was helping me out because I was like, what's the thing when people try to hide their VPN, like, because they don't want anybody to know that the signal was coming from their little dusty ass tit, you know what I mean? Their little funky ass bedroom, you know what I'm saying? Or wherever the fuck they're doing it from, right? Their little rundown ass Boost mobile phone, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you gotta be a slow one. You gotta be a slow one. Just like and it's proven that she is kind of a slow one, right? It's like one of those people that's dumb slow. Like they intelligent, but they dumb at the same fucking time. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she's intelligent in her own right, right? Just like we say people are cute in their own right, right? They got a face only a mother could love, right? It's like that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to talk down on anybody, but you really got to be slow to lie and then go the greater distance to not only lie to the cop, right? She lied to my attorney. She lied in front of the judge's face after she swore up there on the goddamn Holy Bible to tell the truth, and she still lied. It's like you got to be slow. You got to be slow. And then you're bringing letters from people that weren't even there the date that you're accusing me of doing the accusing, right? You weren't, no one wasn't even there. That's why she didn't bring her fucking doorbell camera, because if somebody did all these things, you're gonna, again, first of all, you waited 3 days till after I dropped the card to call and file your bogus ass report. If someone is pulling up at my fucking house and threatening me and harassing me, I'm not waiting 3 days. You better believe I'm on the motherfucking phone instantly. Yes, there's a bitch here. She's threatening me. I do have the legal rights to shoot and carry my firearm, but I want to get you on the phone prior to me possibly busting the cap in this motherfucking whole ass, because I want y'all to know that I'm about to bust a cap in this bitch ass, and I want to be documented. Is this call being recorded for monitoring and clarity and concerns and all that extra shit that y'all be saying? It is. Okay, so I just want to what time is it? Yeah, I just want you to know that it's 6:62 p.m. I'm running down the T. I'm running down the T. I'm not waiting 3 days to call the cops. I'm calling the cops right then and there while I'm loading my gun. And most of them I don't even gotta do that because they stay loaded. But you gotta be slow. You gotta be slow. She waited 3 days to call the police and file a report. 3 fucking days. So again, this bitch was in there conjuring up the story, getting, trying to rig a story, trying to put some lies together and shit so it sound good. Like, Satan, you need to come get your daughter. Like, seriously, you need to come get this chick for real, for real. We got running and we got groupie coming out, y'all. Running. So yeah, this is what people be out here doing, Leos. They running to fish for comments, they hoping that they kind of get you running. I'm hearing that song by 21 Savage, Running. No, the only thing you running is your foot up a whole ass. Okay, the only thing you running is the truth. So help me, Lord. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you running is the game that the Lord is providing you with. And you, again, didn't I say earlier here about y'all the ability to navigate through sticky situations? That's what I'm talking about. That's the only thing you running. You running the table on these hoes, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like I talked about it yesterday. So somebody really wants to play spades, or maybe it's just me. But if anybody plays spades, when you run the table, like you got wheels, like you know what I mean, you got every spade in your hand, and that's what this bitch didn't know. See, she thought that I was slow. She thought that I was stupid because sometimes I play a little naive. I play a little, but I be sharp with it. You know what I'm saying? And also she thought this too. She thought that I was a broke ass, that I couldn't afford, legal representation and not the ones that the court give you. You know, you know. One of my attorneys, he's a worldwide attorney. If I get a case in Asia, he can help me. If I get cased up in Peru, he can help me. If I get cased up over in Ireland, he can get me out. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't think that the good Lord would provide. She didn't think that the good Lord would help me out. She thought that, I don't know what the groupie thought. Honestly, I don't know what she thought. But she definitely what she did thought was she did her big one. Only to find out that she didn't do shit. Because I'm still free. I still have my firearms. I'm walking around. I can still come and go when I please. I can do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do. Honestly, she was trying to put another thing against me too, where I couldn't be online. So that's how I know the bitch watches. And I don't mean to call anybody a bitch, but I mean she's truly a disturbed one. All right, and that's how I know she watches my social media. But why you trying to block me online? You trying to block me from being online? God damn, girl. Why the fuck you worrying about what I'm doing? And y'all know I don't even be going here. I don't talk about a whole lot of stuff about me, especially about that particular situation. I did last year when it happened, for a brief moment on one of the lives that I did last year. But other than that, I really don't. I be chilling. Like, you know what I mean? I be chilling. But sometimes I be trying to like just let y'all know, like, is people really, they really deranged. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know a better word. I mean, because I know some words that I would like to say, but they're not really the nicest words. So, Anyways, yeah, time wasters. These are a bunch of time wasting ass hoes out here, Leos. People that's trying to get you to go to prison and waste time. You know what I'm saying? People that are trying to take time from you. The most valuable, the most precious thing that we all got is time, right? Stuck, no changes, limited. Yeah, just like this psycho ass path. Hurt, go. I couldn't even curse. Look at that. I couldn't even get it out. All right, Lord, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna let it go. But you got people out here that want you to be stuck. They don't want y'all to be able to go anywhere. Again, whenever I see a pocket watch like this, it always reminds me of All Dogs Go to Heaven. Charlie. Someone name could be Charlie. Don't necessarily have to be, but it could be. Someone name could be Scarface. Don't necessarily have to be, but it could be, right? But there's something about that here. Somebody wanted to take your time from you, Leo. Somebody also wanted to time swap with you. Yeah, look. Legal issues at the bottom of the deck here, y'all. Court, judges, immigrations, lawyers, etc. We were just talking about legal issues. You know what I'm saying? Issues that they didn't even mind. They're the other persons, but yeah. And then she turned around and called the very next day after court was dismissed. The bailiff was like, letting me and my lawyer walk out the courtroom first, head held high, smiling proudly. I actually went out and celebrated after that. We went to this Mexican restaurant, and, it was really good, really good. I've never been to that spot, but it was really nice. But then she called the next day, talk about, Leash, we need to talk. Leash, we need to talk. Calling me from a block fucking number, talk about, we need to talk. We need to have a serious talk. I said, bitch, you need to have a serious talk with the law, because if I come and talk with you, I might be really going to jail. I might really be going to prison. Then you look, talking shit. Talking shit, That's what they were doing, talking shit, Leos. They are talking shit, Leos. Fuck them. Nicki Minaj voice. I know we're not really doing Nicki right now, but fuck them. I'll be like, fuck them. Nicki, that song. I don't know what song it is, but like when she say that. But anyways, we got creativity here, Leos. Okay, so this is some of the tea for some of y'all. So What happened to me could be happening to some of y'all. I don't know. You know, I'm a Leo sun sign. I don't wish it for anybody. I tell you that much. I don't wish it for anybody. But you got some aloof people out here that really worship the devil. You know, they really do work for the lower forces in life. Let's just say that, right? And so, anyways, we got creativity. We got stealing your ideas, copying your work. Did we talk about this in the beginning here? Duplicates and feeds off of you, Leo. So you have somebody. This also, you know, he or she, they, whoever it is, they really got to be slow because it's right here that they want you back. I'm also getting that they want to get you back or pay you back or something like that here. I don't know what the fuck they want to get back at you for, Leos, because only thing I've seen you guys do is, you know, try to be great and support people the way that, again, y'all want to be supported and nurtured and cared for. That's all I've ever seen Leos really do out here in the world. But, you know, there could be a couple that could be a little deranged that may have done some not so nice things, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Could have been a Libra here, or this person might got Libra placements in their chart here. Yeah, look at that old energy. Someone could also be an Aries or have Aries placements in their chart here. You don't want these old ass energies. Do you want an old bagel, Leos? I'll wait. They got mildew and shit on it. Are you gonna eat that? Are you gonna eat this T-bone steak that got fucking maggots, you know, crawling all over it? Ooh, you know, it's like, are you about to eat the worm, the apple with the worm coming out the other side of the fucking apple? Do you want that? Do you want that Thanksgiving food from last year? Are you eating that right now, Leos? If I served it to you, would you want it? No. Exactly. So that's the same way y'all need to start looking at these old ass energies when they pop the fuck back up. Especially motherfuckers that did you wrong on purpose. People that tried to set you guys up on purpose. People that tried to organize against you guys on purpose. People that tried to create against you guys on purpose. People that are actually trying to steal your content in the way you make your content on purpose. It's like, no, we don't want these fucking energy vampires. The way your jaw wouldn't want some old ass Burger King. The way that you would not eat a tuna fish sandwich that had been left out unrefrigerated in the 100-degree heat. You wouldn't eat it. So you don't want these old ass energies either, do you, Leo? Because they're just that. They're spoiled milk. Okay? They're expired. They're well past their expiration date. Are you going to eat that fucking Yoplait yogurt that expired last month? I'll wait. Somebody like Yoplait yogurt, okay? Because that was very specific. All right. You don't, right? You fucking don't. So why does this expired ass demon think that they want you back in their life? That you would want them back in your life, right? I don't understand. That's that fucked up mentality that some of these people got because that's how they think it. They're really deranged individuals here, right? You know what I'm saying? Look, I can't make it up. I want you. We know it keeps coming out. Yeah, they want you. They want to suck you back into the dark side. It's right here. Bougie and baddie, because you're bougie and you're baddie, Leos. You might not be bougie, but you're definitely a baddie. And if you're a boy or a masculine energy, a man, then you're bougie too. With your fucking nipples pierced. Somebody has their nipples pierced. Okay. But I want you and I want you back. You see that? We know it's very clear that they want to bring you back, Leo, to the dark side. You know, so this a warning already came out in, I think it was the video I did last week. I was channeling the energy in that video last week. I don't recall which one. I would have to look. Hey, 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 hey. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. It's real fast. Somebody could be salsa. Mm-hmm. Woo! Go, Leo! I don't know what's getting into me. I'm getting a little spicy here, but I felt like, hey, it is Friday, isn't it? So somebody might be going out, turning up and dancing. We have an Aquarius here coming out of the deck, y'all. What is this Aquarius doing? What does this Aquarius want? They're saying to put this Aquarius on this love triangle, third party, multiple lover choices here. So maybe this Aquarius was with another lover, or what the fuck ever here. I don't fucking know. We're gonna clarify this Aquarius. Don't worry. Let me put it on the side here. No, we don't want bad food. I mean, I hope not, because I damn sure don't want no expired food. Shit, I barely want the shit that I just cooked last night. I told you I got a thing with. I don't know what it is, but I don't really eat leftovers like that. Like, it has to be hella fucking good for me to want to eat leftovers. And I'm not saying that okay, it don't need well, it do need to be good period for me to eat it. But at the same time, I don't really be fucking with leftovers. Like, I don't know. Like, I made that spaghetti last week and it turned out to be way more spaghetti than I wanted it to be. And I only literally ate 2 plates. The spaghetti's still in the fridge right now. I got to throw it out today. But you know, this is crazy. But anyways, Leo, somebody wants you, right? I want you and wants you back. So this is two energies here. This is an old person because wants you back, right? It's someone that you already had, right? Someone that you already allowed to get close to you, right? So they want you back. And then you have a new energy here that I want you, right? So there's no back, there's no I want you again, I want to try this again. There's nothing like that here that would implement that you already experienced this person. So anyways, somebody wants to bring you to the dark side, yeah, because they're fucking greedy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, makeup. Screw all that. Exactly, Susie. I'm trying to stay in the light too. It's kind of give. God damn. What is the name of that movie? I actually liked this movie when I was a kid. Poltergeist. It's giving fucking Poltergeist here, y'all. It's giving Poltergeist. Like, somebody doesn't want Marianne. Was her name Marianne or Anne? Anne, come into the light. You know. They don't want you to come into the light, Leos. They want you to. They trying to bring you back to dark. Remember when the dad put that rope around him? For those of y'all that seen Poltergeist, whatever. If you haven't, then when you get time, just look at Poltergeist over the weekend. He tied the strap around his waist, and he went into the light. Looking for the daughter and shit like that. And it's like, y'all, Leos, have gone into the light, right? And it's like they're trying to pull the rope. You know I gotta get Leo. I can't let Leo get into the light. Leo's getting too far into the light. Get the fuck out of here. Then what I say yesterday, or La Bamba, Richie Valens. What you know about Richie Valens? But anyways, I did a video. I think it was on Sunday's video where someone's bungee jumping and someone's telling someone to cut the rope. Okay, so they're trying to make it look like an accident, like the rope just broke or something like that. No. Mm-mm. Anyways, Leos, let's keep it moving, and we're going to leave right there because we got double blanks. Okay. Leos, y'all need to do a cord cutting session. That's what that's giving me. You need to do an energy block, a cord cutting from wherever the fuck this demon is that's really trying to, they want to bring you back. Yeah, magnet. Right, because they feel like y'all have a magnetic connection or that they are just magnetically attracted to you. Of course they are. The devil always loves the angels. The demons always are attracted to the light. Yeah. We put in belt to ass. Right. We beating hoes, Leos, okay? Not literally, but energetically, spirit is beating these hoes. But anyway, we have Leo coming out the deck here. We barely come out of my deck, and I'm intrigued. We're coming out Leo. All right, we have last week. Okay, we have an email. Okay, we have don't sleep with. So you're gonna get an email from somebody here, Leos, and I'm putting it right above this love triangle, or maybe this person is trying to give you guys legal issues as Shadow's coming back into the room now. All right, it's like protection energy there. So you guys are perfectly aligned with this divine protection here. So I don't know. We're gonna pull a clarifier for this. Don't sleep with. We're gonna pull a clarifier for that Aquarius energy over there. We do have somebody here that knows how to work it, baby, work it, whatever. And also, somebody thinks this too. Somebody thinks that because they can, give pipe, lay pipe, teach pipe, break pipe, that you're supposed to cave in or something like that. Here, I don't fucking know. We have divine man. Okay, I love that. We have I want to be like you. We started with this at the bottom of the deck, and it's came on out. It's coming out. I want to be like you. We gotta clarify it. We gotta clarify. So you Leos, y'all have groupie people out here that want to be like you. We told y'all that they want to take your, create. If by the way, if y'all see any content of me anywhere else, I'm only on YouTube. I'm not on Instagram. I am not on TikTok. I am not on Facebook. I'm not on any other platform. Just YouTube. So if y'all see me on a TikTok account or anything like that, please notify me. Please screenshot it, send it to me so I can report it. Okay, but that's not me. All right. So FYI, someone could be also taking somebody content and creating a whole nother we hear it all the time. Some of the people here on YouTube, they talk about, they don't nor do they I don't solicit nobody for money. Okay. If you guys want to donate to the channel, that's completely up to y'all. But I don't ask anybody for shit. But to be respectful, that's it. And to hit the goddamn like button, hit the like button, please. Boom, you know, takes two motions, one motion really, and it's free 99. All right, but we got ladybug here, so some of you guys may see a ladybug, but Leos, honestly, I'm just getting that you guys are sweet as pie. Okay, some of you guys, your favorite pie is pumpkin pie and apple pie. You're sweet as fucking pie, y'all. Okay. So Leos, this is why they want you back, because they know that you are better than what the fuck they got, better than what they settled for. Okay, it don't get no better than a Leo. I don't know how many fucking times I gotta say it. How many times do I gotta say it, y'all? Please tell me how many times. Man, love on the brand at the bottom of the deck here. Let's get into the tarot though. Sheesh, Leos. What are you doing to him? That's what she asked me. She said, "What are you doing to him?" Lee's like, "I'm not doing a goddamn thing. I'm just trying to be honest out here in these streets, and I'm just trying to work on these plans. Like that's all I'm trying to do. That's all I've ever been trying to do. You know what I'm saying? What am I doing? Trying to live my best motherfucking life, okay? And checking for the Lord. That's about it. Trying to live my best life and checking for the Lord. That's all I've been doing." Yeah, Eight of Pentacles there. Is it showing up? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Just a hard worker. The star card. Working hard until my blessing come through. That's what I'll be on. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling and eating. Because I like to eat. But anyways, what's going on here for Leos? What is this? Oh my God. So the truth is finally spilling out here. You're about to really see somebody for the bullshit ass that they are. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be sipping out that cup no more, Six of Pentacles, or they ain't about to be sipping out your cup anymore. You cannot be digmatized. Well, listen, somebody clearly think that they can. Maybe it ain't dick. Maybe it's a click. I don't know. Someone might be trying to clickmatize you, dematize you, clickmatize you. They trying to do some type of, you know. Yeah, I remember. What was that movie? Shit, the lost, not the lost one. But that could mean something. Somebody might want you to be a lost one, huh? How about that? Um, what was that movie? Dang, I can't remember. When the guy was dating the girl and her whole family ended up being crazy. They had like this little hidden scam that they were like stealing people and then removing their brains and then putting their ancestors' brains in the new body's brain, and then you know what I'm saying? What was that? Awake? What was it? What was the name of that movie? I think it was Awake, right? But the part that's really sticking out to me, not that, but the part that's really sticking to me is when she was trying to convince him and she was, brainwashing him. You know what I mean? And she had that fucking spoon and she was circling around her teacup and shit. That's the part that's really sticking out. So someone could be trying to, you know, one of those. Six of, Six of Pentacles though here is coming in for you guys, Leos. So equal it now. It could symbolize two different things. It definitely could be equal reciprocity. It could also symbolize, someone could want to give to you, right? Maybe this person hasn't began giving to you. I'm getting three things. So this could be definitely equal give and take between you and, or organization, group, a lover, whatever. However, this is just equal balance, reciprocation here, right? There's also an energy here that someone definitely could have been giving to another as well, because the love triangle is here. But we do have the Six of Pentacles coming out. Yeah, Seven of Wands, someone that you guys blocked out here. A lot of Six of Pentacles coming up for Leos. Yeah, imaginary players is coming on now. So someone wants you to imagine that you imagine you're so someone's convincing y'all that you have imagined what you see. It wasn't real. That's not really what was happening. Someone's trying to make it seem like you're crazy, Leo, here, because they're trying to convince either another or you that whatever illusion, whatever you think you saw, you didn't see. Look, Ace of Swords is flipping out. Whatever you think you saw, you did not see. That's what I'm getting here, right? So we have the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords here. Cancerian. It's like more like Scorpio energy for me with the King of Cups, but definitely could be any water element, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It's also paired with the Ace of Swords. So again, for those of you guys on the positive note, because I told you guys I felt like someone thinks that you are their cup of tea here. So someone wants to someone wants to be honest here about they want to have some kind of communication about whatever this third party possibility could be for some of you guys, right? Someone could have emailed you last week, so check your spam. Maybe you guys are waiting for an email from a particular business here. Maybe someone's been spamming your content here, so there could have been an issue with that too. Now, this could definitely be prevalent for TikTok because I know that there's some things happening with creators over there on TikTok platform. So there could be something about that here. Could be waiting for communication, some type of an approval as well too with the Ace of Swords here. But ultimately, back to the credit shit. But yeah, someone's definitely. I love the King of Cups for anything like that here because the King of Cups can't be swindled. They can't be manipulated. They can't be. They can't be. The King of Cups can be a really cold individual only because their emotions are in check. Their emotions are balanced. So this is someone that's not going to play the Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. This is someone that's really fair, right? The whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help them, you know what I'm saying? So someone could be a judge here. Someone could be like an official, whatever the case may be. But it's also giving me the energy of someone that wants to be honest with you guys. Finally, the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords here. Also, if anybody's dealing with those legal issues here, the King of Cups is who you would want to represent you because the King of Cups is not biased. He doesn't, he or she, whoever this could be, the King of Cups, they don't play sides, right? They don't side with this person because they're crying or they got a kid, so let me sympathize with that. No, this is someone that's looking for just straight down the line. They're looking for one and only thing, and that's the truth, the whole truth. So help them, you know what I'm saying? So this is a to represent you guys if anyone is dealing with the legal situation here, right? Anyways, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. All right, could be dealing with a Virgo, don't necessarily have to be, but the energy is there, or another earth sign. But what else is happening for Leos? What's the tea for my Leos? What is the truth that's finally spilling? Someone could actually be spilling their beverage, okay? And if you're not spilling your beverage, possibly you guys are taking the sip, and you know how you got like that imaginary hole in your lip, and the whatever you're drinking, it just kind of falls, and you're like, what the hell? That kind of thing here. I thought a card flipped over. It certainly felt like it, but it doesn't look like it here. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. Sleepless nights, anxiety, stressing out here. So someone definitely could be stressing out here because you surprised them with this Ace of Swords. It's like someone running up on you and they don't know that you got mace. And they're like, oh, she's prepared. It's like someone running up on somebody and, they actually are ready to do something about it here. We have the Three of Swords with this King of Pentacles here. And the Lovers. Okay. So we have the Gemini energy here at the bottom of the deck here. The Three of Swords just could simply be this devil. Oh, okay. So someone's devastated here that their plan didn't work out. Someone's also devastated that whatever they were involved with didn't work out or isn't working out, won't be working out. If it is working, I know I'm not wishing no negative energy towards anybody, but I'm like, it's like if you live by dirt, if you live by the dirt, then you die by the dirt, right? You know what I'm saying? Hypothetically speaking, y'all know that saying, right? So if you live by drama, drama's going to be the death of you. The Three of Swords are the King of Pentacles. If you are a person that lives by lies, then there's also going to be, okay, so they're now giving me the color purple, Miss Sealy vibes here. What's already done to me is already done to you. You know that part at the end of the movie that she was basically saying to Mister, like, you can't break me anymore because you've already broken me. You already tried to break me. I've healed from that. I released that when I released you. I freed myself when I forgave myself, and also when I forgave you. So it's giving me the same kind of energy here, where there's this is y'all Leos, like you are not worried about any Three of Swords that anyone's trying to bring your way, because I feel like you've already been drugged to the mud several times here, right? And you guys have always got back up with your clothes looking like Mr. Clean, just personally dry cleaned them for you. You know what I'm saying? And people, they can't figure it out. They can't figure it out. Like, how are you still kicking? How are you still going? How are you still emotionally involved? How are you still mentally sane with the Ace of Swords? Because the Ace of Swords is the clearest. It's the clearest that you can actually get. It's the sword of truth. Again, the whole truth. So help me. And I feel like you guys are super honest people here, Leos. Right? And someone wasn't expecting that. Someone wasn't expecting the truth to come out here. Like I said earlier about the Poltergeist film, someone wasn't expecting you to go into the light, right? Or maybe if you went into the light, they were expecting you to return the same. The Three of Swords, right? King of Pentacles. But this could be anything. This could be separation from a job. This could be separation from a person here. We got two kings on the table now. So this could be two people that could be on the down low, that could be getting found out about, right? The Ace of Swords is here. Someone could be coming out about their sexual orientation here for some of you guys, right? With the Lovers at the bottom of the deck here. If someone could be mm, mm. So someone could be also getting or will be, because I don't feel like this happened yet. I feel like it's about to happen. Someone may have some type of a level of insecurity. What do I mean? You already tell you. So if you are a woman leaving a man for a woman, then that man is going to have insecurities about his not sexuality, but he's just going to have insecurities, right? If you are a man leaving a woman for a man, then this woman is going to have insecurities. That, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm talking about here. So that's a possibility for some of my Leos out here. That's not everybody's story. But on the other token, there is someone that is evaluating whatever the fuck they're in, and how this is not going to be something that they want to deal with for long term. So this could be a Leo evaluating a relationship or a situation here with a water energy, right? This could be a Leo evaluating a situation or a relationship with a earth energy, right? We have a King of Cups and we have a King of Pentacles on the table with a Three of Swords in the middle. Okay. And I feel like because it's right here now, it's, I want to be like you, the Three of Swords. So someone could be breaking up with someone because someone could be noticing that someone's, copying someone's hairstyle, copying the way someone speaks, copying what someone may be eating, copying, that copycat energy here, right? It's a little strange. Yeah, look, the Lovers and the Queen of Wands. Someone wants to copy the Queen of Wands because they want to manifest like you. The Eight of Cups. Like someone wants to come back to you again, this person, because again, then I talked about this earlier here. They know that you have the telephone number to the divine. You're always going to be provided for. Things will always work out for you guys, Leos, and this is why someone's wanting to come on back. So let's see what else is happening here. This is a long video. Wasn't trying to make this real long, but yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. So Leos, Yeah, I just feel like for some of you guys, again, it's not everybody's story. Someone could be selling a home and buying another property. Someone could be just honestly, is that a scale? That is a scale. Wow, I never saw that. I'm so sorry, y'all. Because I've seen the Ten of Pentacles plenty of times, but as far as this particular scale that's in the Ten of Pentacles, I've never seen this here. Something's overweight. Okay, someone overstayed their welcome here. Someone could be again overweight because it is a scale here, but there's two red tat I don't know if they're tassels or what they are exactly, but there's two red things here right above this scale. So something is causing or posing a red flag. About someone's concerned about their security. You know, if they're secure in his home, if they're secure with this partner, someone's questioning some things here. Whether so if you guys are in a relationship, then only take it if it resonates, right? Don't go home looking for fucking problems, right? I'm just saying if you already had like a a a, a feeling here that somebody might have been doing something. That's what I'm talking about. If you haven't noticed anything different with your partner, they've been coming home, regular time, calling, when they usually call, shit like that, then I'm not talking to you. It's a strong possibility I'm not talking to you. But in the Ten of Pentacles here, there is a house in the reverse. Here is a scale right here with these two red tassels above it, right? So someone may not being fair with the home here, right? Someone may not be getting the big picture. Maybe you don't want to be with this person anymore. Maybe you already told this person that, right? With the picture here, this is like a portrait inside. So someone's not getting, maybe you already told somebody something here, you already explained this to somebody here, and they're not getting the fucking picture. Maybe you told this person because they're on the outside of this picture looking in. They're looking like, oh, we were supposed to have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, we were supposed to go to Peru. Oh, we were supposed to go to Portugal. Oh, we talked about doing, etc., etc. You understand what I'm saying here? So there's someone here on the outside for some of you guys, okay? That energy's here. I can't make it up. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Ten of Swords. So someone could be ending a situation. The house, again, is right here. The house is in the fucking reverse. Someone feels like they're not happy in this home, dealing with this person. I don't know what this is. Someone feels like they're Okay, it's over here with the time waster. Someone feels like they are wasting their time with somebody here, y'all. All right, wasting time. Ten of Pentacles. I don't know. You take it how it resonates. But that's what I'm getting here. Ten of Swords. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a fresh start. Look, the Leo and the naked baby. Look, the Empress. Oh my Lord. The Two of Wands. Nine of Cups. So that's exactly death. That's exactly what I'm getting here. So for some of y'all, not everybody. That's not everybody's story, but that energy is here. It's strong. Someone could also be trying to decide between a King of Cups and a King of Coins if this person is single. We just saw the Nine of Pentacles, right? So we do have, going within. Someone's trying to gain some clarity. Someone's been on this journey, right? A soul searching. Yeah, the Chariot and the Ace of Wands. The Emperor drives the Chariot, right? So we know that. So someone definitely has been soul searching here, you know, you know, someone could honestly be leaving two people out in the cold, and they might not be choosing either one of those people, and they could be choosing somebody completely different. So take it with resonance, y'all. The Ace of Wands is here. The Lovers is back. Here's this Queen of Wands, and here's this Queen of Pentacles. So do you see what I'm saying here? We got two kings showing up, and we got two queens showing up here. Someone might be having a bad morning. All right, so let's just put these back and let's just keep going because we've been here for a little minute, not well over a minute. There's a card that fell. Oh shit, the tower. Shit. All right, we're gonna take it because we're still gonna clarify these tarot cards. Spirit saying take it. Ace of Cups, Nine of Swords. There it is. I rest my case. I rest my case. Confirmation with the horn going off randomly outside. So we have the Emperor with the Ace of Cups here. So if it hasn't happened last week, then it could be happening in the next coming weeks here. We also have a Nine of Swords, anxiety, sleepless nights, Paranormal. Uh, paranormal. Paranormal. So someone name could be Norm, Norma, Norman, whatever. But there's a paranoia energy here. Someone's super paranoid here. Someone may sleepwalk at night too, or something like that here. But let's confirmation. When I think I heard the horn outside. We have the Temperance and we have the Sun card here. So it's just a matter of time here. Just a matter of time. This if this is love that's coming in for you guys, it's just a matter of time. If you guys are already with someone and again you having some kind of nudges that something might be wrong, it's just a matter of time before you really learn that this person is the devil, right? You weren't crazy. They really toxic. And I need to put clothes on these people, but we're not going to draw on your video today, Leos. So let's keep it moving. We will be going live tonight here. And it'd be similar to what we just did. But I want to shorten it down a little bit. As soon as y'all come or whatever, we're going to do questions and answers too. If anybody may have a question about something that they could be dealing with here, you guys can definitely ask a question, okay? The Three of Swords is coming out again. So we're about to clarify the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is the Three of Swords. Someone could be definitely seeing the transaction here if you guys are in a relationship here. For others of you guys, this is separating from, either penny pinching, somebody that might be penny pinching you, or someone that could have been ignoring you guys here, right? Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords here coming in. So somebody could have been ignoring someone's advances, someone's offers here. And because I feel like this is not what somebody wants to involve themselves in with. Yeah, we got the Knight of Swords to the world. So somebody wants to have a new cycle here. And we have the Wheel of Fortune showing up too, along with the Ace of Wands here. So I definitely get that someone could be sad or disappointed here that someone's not getting they're not getting out of a situation what they expected to get out of a situation, whatever the fuck that means. So I don't feel like, because I feel like this person hasn't really given much, or maybe Leos, you haven't really given much. But I feel like someone's like thinking about, no, you could be getting like, 19 cents return on an investment here, right? I don't know. You could be sad to learn that you didn't really get much interest, something didn't really grow much, something didn't really you could be disappointed too that something didn't evolve into something, right? You could be sad about separating from this. So maybe again, I feel like you didn't put a whole lot into it. So I feel like you're not completely heartbroken because the heart is intact. It's just three swords there. So I feel like you guys are really nonchalant about it. Like, you know what? Okay, whatever. Another one bites the dust type of energy here. Let's see. What's the Three of Swords and the Six of Coins? We have the Three of Wands. Someone could be 33 years of age here. Something could happen on February 3rd. Something could, what is that? 6-3 could be significant. 6-6 could be significant as well. So we also have 3-3-3. I think I mentioned that y'all, oh, I didn't mention that, but y'all could also be seeing 3-3-3. Three of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Wands. So we got, you're also, some of you guys, you could be dealing with somebody as well too, and you guys could be expecting to like get heartbroken, or you guys could be, wondering about that. For others of you guys that are single and this emperor is ready to come in, or this emperor wants to come in, someone wants to make sure that, oh, I thought Shadow jumped or something, but I don't know. There could also be the energy of this could be potentially coming in here. Someone could be waiting for you guys to repair your heart or heal your heart here before they come in. Someone may have to have like open heart surgery or something like that as well too. But we have the Temperance and we have the Judgment. All right, what's the Ace of Swords for Leos? What is the truth here? What is the truth that Leos is going to be learning about? The Lovers wanted to flip over. You see it there, the Nine of Cups. So somebody, I'm telling you, someone thinks you're their cup of tea, Leo. We have the Page of Wands, yeah, communication here. And we have the Five of Cups here. So for some of y'all, this has to deal with the person that maybe put you guys in a third party. This also could have something to do with these legal issues as well too. If you guys are in need of any kind of like, I don't know, I was about to say legal aid. So someone might do prepaid legal as well too. All right. Shout out to Tim. But yeah, someone may be looking for legal advice or legal guidance or legal help. For others of you guys, this is someone also communicating you guys. If it is legal, then these are like the choices being presented to you, the options that are being presented to you. Some of you guys are learning the truth here about what someone attempted to do to y'all, right? With that stage shut up energy that I talked about in the beginning of the video here. And I also shared with y'all as well too, like how does the range woman try to set me up as well too. She even went like I don't know, y'all. Like again, 8 million people, 8 billion people in the world, and how the fuck do I end up with the psychopath? Like it's unreal, unreal. Seven, look, yeah, 7 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups here. Yeah, this is someone throwing shit in the blender, and they don't know what the fuck they're blending, and they're hoping that it tastes good, right? This is someone mixing shit up, right? Confusing the story, confusing, this is someone telling you they can cook and they can't fucking cook. Then they're bringing you in, some ramen on some peanut butter with some jelly, with some hot sauce, with some marshmallow fluff, some melted chocolate, a little caramel drizzle, and a little cut up basil. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, someone's trying to serve you some shit that don't make sense. The 7 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups here, you know? And I feel like the confusion, whatever you guys may have been confused about, because I totally was confused when the police ran up on me talking about they had a warrant for my arrest. I was like, you gotta be joking, right? You gotta be joking. Like, I laughed at the officer in his face and everything. It was about 10 cops. I mean, I'm telling you, I don't know what this woman told these people, but she must have told them that I, like, ride around with, missile launchers and, like on some Afghanistan type shit. I don't know, but that's how they ran up on me. I just thank God that they didn't fucking shoot me, because nowadays people that look like me, we don't really have good encounters with the police. They shoot first and ask questions less. You know what I'm saying? The 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and I feel like, honestly, now that that's coming up, I honestly feel like that probably was her motive. That probably was what she was hoping for. It's just weird. It's just weird. Moving on. But that's what's going on here. Y'all are going to be so sad when you learn the truth about what someone did, what someone said, or what they attempted to do, and, also said, right? That's what it's giving me. What's the King of Cups? King of Cups is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay? But you have someone that's patient and they're diligently going to go through the content. If this was someone that's been stealing your content, because we have with the creative energy here, still in the ideas, still in the content, still in the information. Again, I mentioned here too about these things that I found on my credit report when I recently just pulled my credit report 2 days ago. All right, so it may take a little time to do the research here with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups here, but trust me, they're going to get to the bottom of this as well too. For all of you guys, if this is with the Ace of Pentacles, it might take them a minute to get to the bottom of it, but they're going to get to the fucking bottom of it. Okay, and you will be having a look. I can't make it up. The Hangman in the up right here, and you guys will be having a payout. Because I just told you guys, like, whenever they do the research and find out who the person was, I already told my attorney that we're pressing charges, right? And, to the fullest extent of the law. So whatever legal ramifications that can be taken or that can be had or put into action, whenever they find out who this person was that did what they did, we are taking the legal ramifications to the furthest extent of the law. All right. We're going all the way. And look, behind that is the justice. So run, 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 but you sure can't hide. Run, 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 but you sure can't hide. I can't sing, but my spirit just love to do it. Yeah, look, the six of Cups, someone from your past. So this King of Cups is going to discover that someone in your past is the one that's actually responsible for this fraud activity, whatever smear campaign that they may have been saying about you, Leos, talking about you guys, Leos, whatever. It doesn't necessarily matter. Others of you guys, if you're dealing with love or talking about love here, with the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Cups to the Six of Cups here, it is worth the wait. I know it definitely seems like it's been a really long time that you guys have been wanting something positive to come in here, something healthy, something stable. I feel like they're already checking you out though with the Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups, Six of Cups. Yeah, look, 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Oh well, it was already there, right? With the Seven of Cups. I definitely feel like this person is checking you out. What's the Three of Swords here for Leos, though? Please and thank you. The Three of Swords for Leos. Yeah, look at that. Is the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Magician that flipped over here. So the Page of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So we're clarifying the I want to be like you, which is the Three of Swords. What's underneath of this one here? We got groupie. Okay. So Leos, did you turn on the groupie? Did you tell a groupie no? Right? The Three of Swords here. I want to be like you. Are you guys rejecting someone that isn't your cup of tea here? The Page of Pentacles. If you're not, then you might will be. But I definitely feel like this person is manifesting you guys here with the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Magician here. Um, Someone might have orchids or they might like orchids here. All right. Let me see. Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like someone might be charging in towards you guys. You know, this person is definitely younger than you with the Page of Pentacles here. They may be, more immature than you would like someone to be, Leos. All right. So, but I definitely get that this person's manifesting you. They're manifesting, to for some of them, they manifest in communication with you guys. For others of you guys, they're manifesting a way to make contact, get contact, have contact. Um, Others of you, this is someone that maybe like mimics you, mocks you with the "I want to be like you," right? So you inspire somebody, right? This could be maybe you're a mentee or a mentor or something like that here. Maybe you are a teacher or something like that here. So maybe some of you guys might have taken this individual under your wing, like, you know what, I'm going to show you, I'm going to teach you, I'm going to explain to some things, some things or whatever like that, how to maneuver out here in these streets here. And I feel like someone might have gone a little too far. Maybe this person is really trying to, live in your skin, be in your skin type of energy here for some of you guys, right? But what's this King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles is the Three of Cups. Yeah, we got, hold on, who's this? We got Back to the Streets coming on, sweetie. So with that, I don't know. Something about the streets with this person though here. Somebody might be taking what knowledge that they learn or a game that they learn and taking it back to the streets here, or they might be taking it back to somebody. But anyways, the Three of Cups here is the Aquarius. The Aquarius card is here. We have the King of Pentacles as well, and now we have the Three of Cups here. So this could be a reunion for some of you guys. Could be reuniting here with the Aquarius sign here. It could be an Aquarius Earth sign cusper. Don't necessarily have to be, but yeah, look at the bottom deck. You got the Fool here, Aries energy. So you do have somebody that wants to reunite with you guys. We have the Tower and we got the Two of Pentacles here. It could be a shocking thing to learn or hear about once this happens or when this news breaks here. Because I'm hearing Channel 6 News. So I don't know. Somebody could be making the Channel 6 News. We got the Three of Pentacles and we got the Three of Cups with the King of Pentacles here. So it definitely looks like somebody, yeah, look, the Star card, Aquarius energy here. So it looks like this Aquarius has evolved, maybe have matured here. By the way, this is your polar opposite. And look at this. We have Aquarius and we have the Leo right beneath the Aquarius card here. Right? So we have the Leo here. Remember, I said we came out the deck and we usually don't. But the Three of Pentacles. So some of you guys could be reuniting here with an Aquarius or an Earth sign here. What's this Eight of Wands that was in the wrong deck here? Communication here. So y'all definitely could be getting communication from an Aquarius here this weekend, or yeah, it said last week, but it could have been last week. It could be this week too, or the week that's coming, whatever. What's the Eight of Wands? Yeah, thank you, Susie. I didn't even see that. It is called Get Out, and you wrote it twice too. I'm sorry, I didn't look over at the computer, but yeah, that was the movie I was talking about. Get Out. Yep, yep. Get Out. And that's what somebody telling somebody too with the house in the reverse. Somebody might, I'm not, that's not funny. I don't wish anybody to be, thrown out of anything, but somebody might be telling somebody get out. All right. So the Eight of Wands is being clarified by, look, this King of Pentacles, the Devil, in the moon. I don't like it. The Queen of Cups is over here at the bottom of the deck here. Look, somebody that's get out. Queen of Cups to the Five of Coins. That is get out energy here. And we have the Emperor. Shit. Oh man. Yeah, look, Eight of Cups. Damn, somebody might be throwing this Emperor ass out, or this Emperor might be throwing this woman out. So this is gonna resonate for whoever might be getting caught up in that third party energy. Yeah. Yeah, somebody might be telling somebody to get out. I'm not I hope not, but it's a possibility. That energy's here. But what I would like to know is, why is this devil in the moon here? I don't really like that energy whatsoever. Someone could be going to an earth sign doing, it could be a Capricorn here, Cancer here, or there's a Taurus or a Virgo here that is partnered up with the Capricorn, maybe partnered up with the Cancer here. There's a Capricorn that's partnered up with a Cancer here. Whoever, there's some kind of collaboration that's happening here. It's really dark. I don't like it, but let me clarify. Why is the devil in the moon here? I don't like that. It's giving me like black magic, like negative energy work here with the Eight of Wands. It's like someone's definitely trying to send corrupt energy someone's way as well. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It could be, but that's why I'm about to clarify. What is the moon and the devil? Please and thank you. Got bot playing by the baby. All right. So someone name could be like Dominka, the Maya, Demona. I'm hearing Diana. All right. So someone name could start with like a day, or like Damon, Damon. Those kind of names. You know what I'm saying? Why is the devil in the moon? The Ten of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. The Fool and the Ten of Wands, the Tower. Okay, y'all. So it looks like it could be some good news coming in. That's why we always clarify. That's why we always check the Sun, the Tower, the Five of Pentacles. So this look like the devil is just somebody that's like, I don't want to say they're obsessed with you, but they're extremely attracted to you guys here with the moon as well too. So with the moon card, it also talks about like, someone just could be, it could be an emotional thing that someone's trying to avoid, or it could just be a secret that someone's wanting to keep. So there's communication coming in from a King of Pentacles, okay, about developing, or this could be business for some of you guys, right? You could get this call in the afternoon, in the evening, about this opportunity here. It could be like around 8 p.m. at night. Now, for some of you guys, it could be 8 a.m. in the morning as well, too, because the King of Pentacles has a lot of brightness on the card here. So there's a call that's coming in here between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. here that's going to be discussing the futures. I'm hearing the future with this company. So someone could be wanting a quote. Someone could be definitely talking about a future with the company here. Shout out to Elizabeth. I met her day before yesterday, and she was telling me that she had just got a new job opportunity. So shout out to her. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Elizabeth, following her channel and supporting me. Thank you so much. Also, guys, she writes children's books. So if any of you guys are looking for some content for your little one, I'm gonna go to her thingy and I'm gonna tag it on the channel here sometime today. So just check on that if you're interested. I'm getting tongue tied. Oh my gosh. Let me ring the bell. Shadow, where is the protection at? Where come on, man. Over there sleeping. You slept all damn night. You still tired? Shit. Oh, that's right. You were up making a mess and shit. So I guess you are tired. Dang, I forgot for a second. Now I just thought about it. What's the Nine of Swords? This video is way too long. The Nine of Swords is the Emperor again. Aries energy. This Emperor is all up in their head because they want you. I want you. I feel like they're trying to restrict or keep their composure. I feel like they're trying to keep the fact that they have the hots for you, Leo. Because remember, we're talking about what's the tea. Tea is usually served hot, right? So someone thinks you're really hot. I feel like, you know, now there's two empress here, obviously, but there definitely could be one of these could be the empress, right? Obviously, someone could be the emperor, obviously. But and the emperor drives the chariot. Here's the chariot again. Can't see her energy. Surrendering. Are you guys gonna be giving in to this emperor? So I feel like this emperor totally wants to give in to you. I feel like he do, she do, they do, whatever it could be for you guys. They want to give in to you guys, okay? It's causing them some anxiety, the nine of swords, okay? Because they think about how much they want you. They think about how much they want you, okay? I'm telling you guys right now. My do not disturb just went off on its own. And I think it's because of Siri. I think Siri knows, like, oh, usually it's on D&D between this time and that time, so I probably am past the time, and so it just took it off, but whatever. And I need to kind of wrap this up because I want to go live tonight. But we got the Chariot and Knight of Cups, so let's see. What is this Emperor talking about here? Yeah, they're trying to stall, though. With the Hermit energy, they're trying to stall. Yeah, they're trying to stall, Leo. Look at that, the sun. So this person that wants you is Aries. All right. It could also be a Earth sign here with the Nine of Swords. It's not really giving me an Earth sign. I mean, Earth. Oh my God. It could be an air sign, but it's not really giving me strong air energy here. Double with the Aries Virgo energy with the Magician right above it and the Emperor and then the Hermit coming out next to it. This person could be a Leo for some of you guys, don't necessarily have to be. Yeah, look, the Five of Pentacles, it could be a Sag as well too. So look, the strength, double down on the Leo, and look, the Aquarius. So somebody definitely really wants you. So it's an Aquarius here, a Leo here, a Aries here, a Sagittarius energy here that really wants you guys. What is the Ace of Cups? What's this Ace of Cups? So it looks like, man, whoever made the best man or woman win. I don't know. Look, Two of Pentacles is showing up in the reverse here. Excuse me. And this person, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to slow down. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse here with the Ace of Cups here. Someone doesn't. So if this person was juggling, because we did mention juggling, this person don't want to juggle no more. They have made up their mind that they want to make their move, and the move that they want to make is towards my Leo. Yeah, look, the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. This is someone charging in. They have clarity. They know what they want. Look at that. Coming to get the Empress. Or this is someone sending you a message, right? Whatever. Look, the Ten of Swords in the reverse here. This person is ready. They are ready to take this action, y'all. They're ready to stop stalling because the Ten of Swords in the reverse could definitely represent an energy of stalling. Okay, someone could have been making excuses on why they not telling you they love you, why they're not showing you that they love you, why they're not expressing their interest of love for you, right? Something like that here. But this person don't want to stall no more. They want to do it. Look, it's above the running and last week. So the Six of Cups is here as well too with the King of Cups, right? So this person is going to be running to notify you. We just saw the Knight of Swords. That is the fastest knight, okay? The fastest. So someone expect communication here, Leos. Expect someone to be reaching out to you guys. Now, if this is not love and business related, expect again communication for someone to be reaching out for you guys. Could be a Queen of Pentacles. It could be reaching out for you guys. Don't necessarily have to be, but this is someone that's deciding to go with your company, right? It's someone, if like for instance, I do tarot, right? This could be someone that's watching your content, like, okay, I think I want to get a personal reading now. I think I really want to know, right? This is like someone has done all that they needed to do to figure something out. Yeah, look, I can't make this up. The Queen of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. So at one point in time, this person was definitely not making a decision, not really moving on this or moving towards you or, responding to your company. If, again, this is a company, business, work related type of thing, whatever, someone was purposely delaying something, purposely stalling something. I talked to y'all yesterday about the Brat and Judy when they got together. Like Judy was ready to like just jump all the way in. She was ready to start, buying Rolls Royces and all types of shit. And I think she kind of started doing that. And the Brat was like, well, I think she had like $60,000 in debt or something like that. It might have been a little bit more. And Judy was like, Well, I don't care about that. I just want to get married. I'm ready to start our life together. I'm ready for this to stop stalling. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to live together. I'm ready to, have kids. I'm ready for us to do this, right? I'm ready for, because the Queen of the Wands is, on Main Street, right? Everybody sees her or him. So she was ready to put their relationship out there, tower. But well, it was already out there, but you know what I'm saying? She was just ready to take it to the next level, right? And the brat was like, "Well, I got debt. Like, I don't have the money to pay the debt. I'm trying to figure out how to pay the debt. Like, you know what I mean?" And so the brat, she was stalling. So for some of you guys, it could be anything. It could be a lover stalling. It could be someone telling you that stalling them to tell you that you're going to be partner at the firm. This could be someone stalling to tell you that, you know what, your repair for your vehicle is actually going to cost $300 more. We found something else wrong with it. Someone's stalling here, right? This could be a kid that's stalling to tell their parent. Page of Pentacles, that, maybe they dropped out of college, right? Maybe they're not taking that anymore. Maybe they're going in a new direction here. Someone's stalling to reveal something here. So the Emperor is the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords here. It looks like they ain't gonna be stalling for much longer. All right, the Queen of Wands is here. You look too fine. I look too good to be stuck with you. I'm conceited. I got a reason. Okay, so reminisce. All right, if y'all don't know, that's Remy Ma's real name. Reminisce. So someone could be reminiscing here. Yeah, look, the High Priestess, the Tower. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. Yep, you see what I'm saying here? Someone's realizing that they have been made a fool, or they've been keeping a little quiet. That's what that means, because the High Priestess don't say shit, right? Someone has became a full-blown nun out in these streets. I'm not saying that they did, but as far as talking and sharing, they have. What's falling on the deck for you guys though is the Temperance here, Archangel Michael. It is the archetype for Sagittarius as well too. So Leos, I feel like you two will be a dynamic duo, because the King and Queen of Cups is intuitive, right? Temperance is surely intuitive, and the High Priestess put the in intuitive, right? So I feel like you two will be a dynamic duo. I also feel as though this person already knows whatever it is they are wanting to know. So if this person is wanting to know if you can do, this type of energy, like, or if it is like, whatever, the dimensions of, the shaft, they already know what it looks like, what it do, right? Basically, they already know what it do. Basically, they already know everything they need to know about you, or at least they feel that way. They feel like they know everything they need to know. All right. So, and it's a strong possibility that they do, because they're tapped in, tuned in, turned on. I mean, they have a tether. They have the express line to the divine, like you have the express line to the divine. So there's something significant about that here. What's this Ten of Pentacles over here for our last card to clarify? But yeah, y'all got the Ace of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. This is a new opportunity, y'all. This is something tangible. It's being ambitious about wanting something different as well too, or making something possible. Yeah, the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles here. Somebody could be stuck in their head about creating this family dynamic too as well. The Ten of Cups here, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Ten of Cups. I feel like because you don't know what is gonna, confirmation with the horn, I feel like someone's just in their head because they don't really know how things are gonna work out. If it's gonna work out, will it work out? You know, will it lead to disappointment? Basically here, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like with the Ten of Swords in reverse here, someone's stalling, still stalling. All right, so stalling to tell you this is what I get. But let's shuffle real quick. And what's the Ten of Pentacles? But they want to. The Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles is here. They want to. Ace of Pentacles and Knight of Cups. All right, they want to. Because they have love on the brain, Leo. Because you're a ladybug to them, right? This is what's going on here. Let's see. What's the Ten of Pentacles? Oh, that smacked right out my hand. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, the World. Someone wants to begin a new cycle, start a new cycle here. It's right there. The World card. What's behind the Seven of Pentacles? The Queen's Swords. Seven of Coins. Page of Cups. The Justice. Maybe somebody has to do something. to have you or to have this or whatever, because the Ten of Pentacles, it could be somebody already got a family already. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility here. So someone will have to cut out or stop investing in something that they've already been investing in. You understand what I'm saying here? So this is what someone would have to look like they would have to do. Let's double check it. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles and the Star. Maybe this Aquarius will have to release or let go of something completely different or whatever, whoever. Let's see. I'm gonna get one more shuffle here. What's at the bottom? Seven of Wands. Yeah, we got O coming on by Sierra. So a Libra and a Scorpio. I think Ludacris is a Libra. I know Sierra is definitely a Scorpio. But what's the World card in the Ten of Pentacles here? Oh, so something's flipping over. Got the Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles came back again. We have the Tower. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, the Empress, the Knight of Swords. Like somebody would have to do something. Like they would have to get out of something else. They would have to maybe leave an apartment complex if someone has like a rental agreement or some type of contract here. It's like somebody would have to get out of whatever that is in order to build or create something with you. So we have the 1010, and I said that in the beginning here that with the channel messages here that y'all could be seeing 1010, right? It's written down. So y'all have 1010 over here. The 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups here with the Tower and the Eight of Swords. So there's something significant here about that energy. All right. So what's today's date? Because I'm thinking like maybe around the between the 8th and the 16th, maybe. Oh, today's the 16th though. That's just the Friday the 16th. So this could be happening like now as we fucking speak, like literally today, literally this weekend. This could be happening. This could be going down for you guys. Okay. So let's pull some cards from here. This was a very long reading. I don't even know, but whatever. I do plan to come on live tonight though, seriously. So it might be like around 10:10, okay? Because I wasn't planning on being here as long as I have been here, but whatever. Let's see what's going on for Leos. Let me get you guys a closing card from Spirit. But that's what I'm getting here, Leos. Unrequited love here. So someone feels and knows that something is unrequited. Okay, we're only taking what flipped over. I just saw deception. All right. Reconciliation is here. We have wedding showing up. There's a card that fell on the floor. Okay, let's see. One more shuffle and let's see if anything's coming up. Thank you guys so much for being here. I know it's been a long one. If you guys have made it or heading into work, hopefully you guys make it there safe and sound. If you've already left to go to work, I hope you guys made it there safe and sound. All right, enjoy your weekend. All right, we'll be going live tonight. You won't probably see me again till Sunday. Getting to know each other at the bottom of the deck here. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So little do you know, the more that you reveal to this person, the more this person reveals about themselves, yourself, your bond is actually deepening. Someone's actually learning like, oh, I guess we are pretty much the same, right? I've been through that shit too. I'm just like you, right? We're the same. Something like that here. Yeah, we got engagement here. It says your life is ascending to a bigger level of commitment. I said bigger, but it's actually higher. So your love life is ascending here by you guys again getting to know each other. This is allowing this doorway to open up, this bond to deepen. Okay, we have healing family issues is over here on the side. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So my shit keep freezing, y'all. So I don't know. But what I just read here, I don't know how it's going to show up here on the playback. I have no idea. But it said healing family issues prior to the camera freezing. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I just said, Mama, I forgive you. Daddy, I forgive you. Stella, I forgive you because she wasn't like my legitimate parent, but she was a step parent. So I forgive you too. I forgive you, grandma, as well too, because she also participated in raising my life. Both of my grandmas on my mother's side and my father's side. So I forgive both of my grandparents, for them just trying to do the best they could do. So you guys need to go ahead and maybe openly express that. Say to your angels, hey, I forgive my parents. I forgive, the people that has deceived me. You know what I'm saying? I need to I need to get a haircut. I need to get a haircut, and I need to get my locks redone. But I kind of like the scruffy look. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling it. I think I might just go ahead and get my haircut today, and yeah, and just leave my locks scruffy for like another 30 days or so. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the scruffy look. But anyways, we got the finance and careers here. It said financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So some of you guys need to be working on your finances here. All right. And then we have this unrequited love here. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I think I said something here about that 10 of Pentacles a little minute ago, like about 30, 40 minutes ago, about the house that was in the reverse here, and how someone knows that they're not getting the picture, that you don't want them in the picture. Again, maybe someone's already told somebody that, and someone's not figuring it out. They're not understanding here. This is someone that you told that you don't want to be with no more, or that you're not romantically attracted to them no more. You don't feel the same way. you know I'm bored, I'm not interested. I don't know. It's something like that here. And someone's not understanding that, we won't be meeting up on Fridays anymore at the coffee bar. We won't be going to, the bubble house on Saturdays. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever the fuck you were doing with that person, it's like they're not getting it. What happened? Will Danny marry you? Is that what happened? Is that what someone's saying? Who is that? Princess Rashi? Well, Princess Rashi, first of all, I want to thank you for being here. Can you click the like button, please, while you're still here? Second, I need you to go subscribe to my channel. Third, we are not answering questions right now, but I do answer questions on the live on Friday nights. So today is Friday night. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. But if you want to come back tonight, hopefully you're available, right? Um, I will take you as the first person for tonight's questions and answers, tonight's Q&A. So I usually go, make sure you ring the bell, Princess. Confirmation with the horn. Please ring the bell, okay? So that way you'll get notified when I actually go live. So I've been here a little longer than I wanted to be here. Um, Not like that. I want to be here with y'all, but I'm just saying as far as the matter of time is concerned. So I might come on tonight between 10:10 and 10:30 p.m. Okay, but I will answer your question first. Okay, so we will find out for you. I'm actually going to write that down. Let me write that down right now, so that way I don't forget to ask your question. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you for stopping by. All right. And is that how you spell the person's name? You're welcome. Thank you. Is that how you spell that person's name? Danu? Is it Danu? I hope I'm saying it right because I'm terrible with names. I am terrible. Okay, I just making sure. And what is your name? Can you tell me your name? Is your name actually Princess? Like, what is your name? Is that your real name? Oh, okay. You say yes. Okay. Oh, Rashima. I like that. So I'm gonna write that down too, so that way I know. And I hope I see you tonight. Okay. And if some reason, for whatever reason, you can't join the live tonight, if you look in the description box, Rashima, you can see my email, and you can always Just wait. Don't send me an email today. I'm just saying if you don't make the live tonight. If you don't catch the live tonight, then I want you to email me Saturday. I'm on the East Coast in the United States. I don't know where you're at, but don't email me now. If you don't make the live tonight, then I want you to email me Saturday, okay? So that way I can respond to you. You know what I'm saying? I can send you the answer to your question. I'll have your email. But anyways, thank you again so much. All right, so let's get the closing card for Spirit, from Spirit, excuse me. And we will get on up out of here, all right? Rashima holding us up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. Appreciate y'all so much. Y'all really make my day. All right. You're all I need in my cup, Leos. Okay. You're all I need in my cup. That's it. Spirit, can we close this out? Thank you. For Leos. Let's see. We got wisdom and we have a star seed here. So we have wisdom. It says, see your adversaries as opportunities, y'all. You see what I'm saying here? Y'all have become Gandalf out in these streets. All right. Leo has transformed into freaking Gandalf. All right. It says, see, let me read that again in case y'all didn't catch that. It says, see your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. So don't get upset with these people when they do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all could have been a fly on the wall in the courthouse, I was like, and I don't know, y'all. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the stuff that this woman was saying, it was literally just to maybe have me act out a character in the courthouse or something like that. I just sat there like a little sweet princess that I am, right? I was just like, not making any facial expressions. I actually just kept like a nice smile on my face the whole time, really, because I was happy. And I honestly was thinking about other things, but I couldn't help but think about what was happening in the then and now. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it was really all designed to trigger me, designed to have me like flip out, crash out, you know? So she could have been like, you see, Your Honor, you see, this is what I'm afraid of. This is what I'm terrified of. This is that. This is, you know, you know, and she even went the extra fucking mile to talk about me being a legal owner of firearms. She's like, well, Your Honor, she has like all these guns and like she carries guns and like, you know, she rides everywhere with her guns and then and so my lawyer was like, well, do you know the laws for the state of Delaware? Do you know the laws? Uh, I don't. And my lawyer was like, it's a yes or no. Like my lawyer is a bull doggy. Okay, he's like, arr, arr, arr. And so she's over there like, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So why the fuck is you speaking on something that you don't know shit about? You don't know the laws. You don't know whether I have a legal license to carry or not because we've been divorced for 6.5 years, nor has she ever asked me, do I or don't I? I think she just think I'm like one of these off the chain lunatic people that she used to deal with, you know what I mean? That didn't have any sense, that weren't wise, that you know, like I said, you know what I'm saying? They have criminal records. I don't have a criminal record. I don't break the law. Only time I break the law is if I choose to speed. That's it. Or if I choose to roll through through a California road through a stop sign. Other than that, I do my best to follow the law. You know, I was a truck driver for 22 years, so I don't play about breaking the law because I had a very, very, very serious job, which required me to provide for the world, right? Making sure that I got my truck delivered where it needs to be at, so that way you guys can get shirts at the mall, so that way you guys can get cream for your hair, so that way you guys can brush your motherfucking teeth in the morning. Do you understand what I'm saying here? I'm the reason why, not but me and my trucker colleagues are the reason why the whole world flows. Confirmation with the horn. We are the reason why the world thrives because we get the shit done. We're the ones driving the truck through the storms, through rain and shit, through tornadoes and all this shit. We're the reason why you're having that nice hot glass of tea today. We're the reason why you're actually stopping at your favorite Brista and actually getting coffee today. The truck drivers are the reason why. Without us, the world would cripple. It would collapse. There would be no food. You wouldn't have gas to get in your car. The oil man wouldn't be bringing oil to your house. You wouldn't have whatever you have in your fridge at this moment. You wouldn't have clothes to put on your body, on your back. You understand what I'm saying? So I take the law very serious. I don't break them, I bend them. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, tired of ranting. The rant's over. We have Star Seed. It says raise the vibrations of the planet through your radiant loving light. You know what I'm saying? And this is exactly what I did up in the courthouse. I radiated my star seed light, my love for the world, my wisdom unfolded right before the judge's eyes. And they were like, oh my God, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I was up in court looking like Drewski. Did y'all see that new Drewski skit, y'all? Where he talk about the mega churches? You know, he said talking about why I wear Christian Dior and Christian Louboutin. You know what I'm saying? He said because I walk in the blood of Jesus. Yo, that dude's a fool. It was hilarious, hilarious. But if y'all haven't seen that Drewski skit where he's talking about the mega churches, y'all might need to check that joint out. He is hilarious. But I think that might have been the problem too, because I showed up in court with my Christian Dior and my Christian Louis Vuittons. Okay, I showed up. That's how I walk around. Matter of fact, I'm wearing my Pradas today. You know what I'm saying? Because not to say, not to be, just to be talking about it, just to be talking about it, but it's like that's how I choose to present myself. I like to look nice all the time. All the time. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's what that's why. And she up in there looking like a beluga whale with some too small shoes on. Y'all ever seen those little Indian people? Not Indian, but just people in general. No disrespect to anybody, individual, no individual culture. Kanal, I love you. I love you. I think Kanal is like Indian or Pakistan or something like that here. But I love everybody, all creeds, all walks of life. But she up here looking like a beluga whale in a onesie with these damn shoes on. Y'all ever seen people that wear shoes or slippers and they too fucking small? They feet hanging off the back of them. Okay. Just I'm gonna let that sit right there for y'all to like let that marinate. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I would never be caught dead looking like no shit like that. I don't care if I was broke as fuck. I'm not. You would never. But anyways, y'all, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. It was a really long video today. I wasn't hoping to be here that long, but I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a fantastic day. Princess Rashima, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I told you I'm bad with names. No disrespect. But Rashima, I'll see you tonight with that question to answer for you guys. My moderators, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here, for stopping by. And I'll catch you guys on your next video. Have a good day, y'all.